Hi guys, this is Rhonda without an H. I know. This is crazy, and I'm probably not going to do this very often, but I kind of wanted to introduce myself, the real me, my wrinkly fingers. It's real. I have some fun things to show you today, and this is for Christmas. I've never done this before because, as if you follow me, you know that everything I do pretty much is custom. I think about it and it happens, and I have a difficult time creating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of a same something, and that's not in any way, shape, or form a cut on anybody at all. I admire that, I really do. But my brain, it just doesn't work that way. I've tried. However, I have come up with a Christmas kit, five of them, for you to make if you're into pink, like I am. I love pink. It's Christmas, pink Christmas, all right? So this is my Christmas journal. And what I have done for you is create a lot of pages, a lot of potential pages for you. And I really don't like looking at me while I'm talking to you. So if you don't mind, hi and goodbye. I think I'm going to cut out with the headshot, and then I'm going to go with my normal, if that's okay. Just want you to know I am who I am, and I used to be really thin and cute, and now I'm just short. Okay, so I'm going to come back and I'm going to tell you about the Christmas kits that are going to go on sale in my Etsy store soon. All right, hang in there. Okay, guys, this is the kit that I will be putting in my Etsy store. It's huge. It's huge. It includes ribbons and lace and washi tape and fabrics and paper and just some wonderful, wonderful things. And I'm going to open one package to show you in more detail the things that it's going to include, but I just want to give you an idea of all of the things that this is going to include for you. I maybe went a little bit overboard, but that's okay, because I want you to be able to make something amazing. And now I'm not going to give you how-to on everything, because that's, it's really up to each person's creativity. And quite frankly, if you're ordering or you're purchasing these supplies, I guess that's what it's more of, a supply kit than it's not a start to finish type of a kit, because I don't know what everybody's going to do themselves, but it is going to include pictures and ribbon and lace, and like for instance, this will be in everybody's supply kit, and this and this and this, and a lot of these papers. I just did a lot of work, and I'm just really, I love this. I can't even begin to tell you how much I love this so much. I never really was like a pink Christmas person, and then I don't know, I just started to embrace it, and it's just gotten yum. So anyway, just going through that really fast, but I want you to know that a lot of what you see in here is in the supplies that you will receive. Not everything, because this is, you know, this is my work, and this is humongous. But you have your own inspiration. You have your own way of doing. You have things that you like to do. And I don't want to take away from that, but I want to give you a bunch of fun things to work with. So let's show you what's in your kit. And I didn't wrap everything here because I wanted to be able to get to it easily. But every supply kit will have a tea, and this is a watered down scarlet with some shimmering glimmer mist that's a gold on here as well. So you'll all get one of those. Let's see how to do this. Okay, this is going to take a minute to show you all what you're going to get, but that's okay. You're going to get a little prescription coffee dyed envelope. You're going to get a little notebook with pink dyed papers. Now this is a copy of an original of an old Christmas card that I found, and I love it, and I did make a copy of that. You will also get a variety of stamps that kind of match in the color. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stamps in everyone's kit. You're also going to get these little Christmas circles that you can put on tags or whatever. These are, what do you call that when it's gluey? Anyway, you get the idea, and that sticks. Can't think of the name right now. Oh, no! You get a couple of pieces of scrapbook paper. You're going to get, I believe there's 12 in here. There's quite a little grouping of these that you can make a waterfall. And let me just find my waterfall page for you. Okay. You will have this ribbon, you have this ribbon, you have this flower. You have, these are the papers. I've cut them down. The washi tape in between, I've included that. This is included. This background fabric is also in your supply kit, if you will. So some pages I have made it so you can, if you want to reproduce that in entirety, just as this is, you can. Okay, so that's what these are that I've cut down. But I included more so that if you want to do a couple of waterfalls or whatever you want to do with them, it's up to you. I'm just giving you a whole bunch of fun supplies. And then we're just clipping them together so they stay together for you. And of course, then you'll have a few of those. You're getting a couple of this size glassine bags. Woo! Hear the crinkle. And these have been coffee and, of course, stained with the scarlet. And inside one glassine bag, you get a couple more glassine bags. So I've done all this work for you. You don't have to coffee dye, and if you love pink and you don't have these watercolor dyes like I do, then I've done it for you. In here, I've also included a tree and a reindeer and a dove that you can cut around, that you can use. And you saw the one flower. Well, I've included 3 for you. So you have that. But wait, there's more. And then we have in this little teeny bag, little teeny. Do you love these little tiny cards? Oh my goodness, I love them. I found them in a store in Spokane and had to get them. But I have included some washi tape. Okay? Now it's not a ton, but it's to give you some accents if you want to use some of the accents that I have used. And I included like these that I included for you, I did use. This was on that waterfall, but I included more here than what I used myself. Okay, so, and then of course you have the envelope here. So that's what is in this first little envelope. Okay. Then we come to our next, and you're getting a gorgeous pink envelope, or yeah. And inside we have some more coffee dyed and watercolor dyed papers. We have a ticket. We have a receipt. We have a couple of Brown University coffee dyed computer printout papers. We've got a guest check. We've got just some ledger paper. We've got an envelope with a window in it that's got a fun, can be a tag or whatever you would like it to be. And we've got another envelope and another envelope. We've got a clothiers, Crittenden's Clothiers since 1890, an old vintage that's original. All of these are original. This is a copy, but a really nice copy that's on photo paper, okay? And we have, this was from an inventory of like a mechanical, a parts shop, their inventory. And here is a German page that I have painted with gold and pink that I have used on a couple of my pages, and of course more coffee dyed. And this is a vintage notebook, but I took the notebook apart because I loved these and I wanted to keep that in case you would like to use that. Okay, so that goes back in maybe. Okay, and of course then anything that they're wrapped with gives you more supplies to work with. Here's the next envelope that has been coffee dyed, and we have more supplies. Seriously, you guys, I really wanted you to have just like a lot of things to work with. So this is a copy from some of my, what are they? Well, digitals that, that you purchase and that you have. This is a copy, a very nice copy. What I just thought was very sweet. Now these are actual, you can see the backs. I got an old scrapbook that had Christmas cards pasted in it, and it was in really rough shape. And they had only kept the fronts of them. And so I'm including for each one of you several of those. They're all different. These, no two will be the same, but they'll be similar. So you can see, this is a vellum, a real, I don't know if it's just age that has crinkled it or if that came like that. But these are wonderful. These are true vintage. I mean, these are amazing vintage Christmas card fronts that you can play with and use in your art. And then we have these two wonderful copies. And then I included for you some of I bought a scrapbooking pad, a pink Christmas one. And I can't remember the name of it. Stamperia? Is that right? Anyway, they're really expensive. I bought one and I split it all up so that I could share with you some of the things that were in it. And so, of course, you're going to have to do a lot of, the cutting. I wasn't going to do all of that for you, but you've got different tags. Everybody has 4 of these wonderful tags, and then you've got a circle. And then they've got pretty scrapbook papers on the back. And then I was able to include one of these tags for you. And these two are images that I have printed from my color printer on muslin. It's backed. You can see this is freezer paper on the back. But this is muslin, okay? So that takes care of what's in the bigger envelope. See if I can get this back. These are kind of fat, so it's hard to... There's a lot in here. Okay. So that's included. Here's a crinkle, my sandwich bags that I like to make journals out of. We'll go through this next. And this I'm not going to go through everything. I'm just going to kind of show it here and show you. I even included some of those things that are left over. See, this was what I put on that one page with the waterfall. So everybody's got one of those. Some of the pages are taken from other pages. Everything has been carefully... Now these are original music sheet papers that you write, those that write music. You've got some dyed graph paper and printed papers, deli paper. These are from an old a ream of paper. I got 2 reams of paper from an I don't remember where, but that were never used, and they're the original, you know, what children learn to write on, which, you know, it's like, oh yes, want to include that. More glassine and dyed papers, more dyed papers than not, but not everything is 100% dyed. Here, music sheet papers, and these I left a little bigger so that you could trim them and include them and have extra if you want, or maybe you want to do something different. And these are also dyed and printed on, and then everybody gets a music sheet of a Christmas song. And you might get 2, but I don't guarantee 2. I'm not sure that everyone has it on both sides. But you've got a lot of papers in there. All right. Come, and let's take a look at what's inside this amazing crinkly glassine bag for you that I have done the same. I spent a lot of time, you guys, just dyeing these papers so that you could have a lot of this same stuff that I work with. Okay. Here is a page from my journal. This is a drop cloth that I have cut and prepared for you. And I will show you that one too. Let's see, where's that? Oh, I love looking through this. La, 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 la. And by the way, this journal will be up for sale in my Etsy store. But not quite. I have another traditional Christmas journal, and I'm going to put those up for sale. But I wanted to get these others up quicker, you know, for those of you that want to make your own. Okay, this is the page. Now see, this is a Christmas card, and I included, you know, the vintage Christmas cards for you to look at. And you've got, all of you have this lace, and you have some of this, and anyway, here's the fabric. And what I did with mine, and you all have this ledger paper, which is a nice heavy paper, and what I did with mine is I stitched the ledger paper to the inside of this, so then this isn't floppy anymore. You can see the difference. Okay, that's how I did mine. Okay, so you have one of those. I included these extras, some of the short pages that don't go out. Oh, I should tell you, I apologize. The journal pages are finished. They're 5 inches by 7 inches is what I did on mine. And so that's what I've included here, but some papers are larger in size. You can cut them down or use them in other projects. But I wanted you to have things that you could make them a small page bigger, and I'll show you what I mean by that coming back. And you can use this as a reference for when you do your book, if you would like. I mean, I certainly don't mind anybody copying me. I wanted to show, okay, here's one that I can show you. This was short, and this is included, but it isn't 5 inches wide. So what I did was I added some extra paper and I stitched it, and then I added some lace, etc., to make it 5 inches wide. And you can see the difference. I kept some of these shorter, but some I extended out so that they were that regular size. Okay, one of the ruffles, let's go back here. I hope this is a good video. I'll be very sad if I have to redo this. Okay, let's see. Let me find my ruffle. And some of the fabric that you get, the shiny pink with the ribbon going through it, makes beautiful ruffles. Okay, here it is. Is that gorgeous? Do you know what that is? That's glassine that I have scrunched up and stitched and made a ruffle. And I wanted to give you plenty of those, so you don't even have to do your own. All you have to do is ruffle it up, guys. So each one has, I think, 4 or 5 little strips that you can ruffle, along with these strips. Everyone has a page from a Christmas, I think this is a Southern, what is it? Southern Living Christmas cookbook. And these are nice and heavy. And then everyone has one of these. And this is, I did copy this for you, and it's gorgeous. It's just beautiful pink rose that goes so nicely with this overall theme with the Christmas. So I've included that for everybody. Oh, are you tired yet? I am. Oh my goodness. More crinkly, more crinkly. And here we have the body of your papers. Okay? This is what you will get. Everything may not be exactly the same, but very, very, very similar, and everybody will receive very much, very close. And this is vintage ledger paper, or graph paper. The one I showed you in the other part, that is not vintage, but these are all vintage papers, with the exception of this. This is copy paper. These are some more of that handwriting paper vintage that I showed you. This is all marked up. It's got somebody's notes on it. This is parchment paper that I actually bought in Hobby Lobby. It was kind of expensive, but I bought a package of it. And this is what determined the size of the notebook. You know, sometimes you just go with it. More deli paper. Deli paper. Ledger paper. And it was one of these that I used to put on the inside of that fabric page that I told you about. This is another music page, but this one has not been coffee dyed, but it's fun and vintage. And then here's a vintage statement sheet that I have included for you. Okay. Phew, we're almost done. Oh my goodness. I hope this, oh, this is going way too long. Okay, 2 more things. This is your package of fabrics and laces. I'm going to pull this off. I'm not going to open this because it will take a lot to put it back. But you get a huge variety of gold and pinks, laces, ribbons, different things that you can make some really fun embellishments with your pages. Every kit includes 2 of these of my vintage lace collection. They're just gorgeous. They're so delicate. Everyone gets 2 of these. Now, these may be different. You may get 2 of this, you may get 2 of this, or 1 of each, or a lace that's similar, but they will be very similar. Everyone gets ripped fabric like this that matches this little piece, this wonderful batik with the gold running through it. This gorgeous gold silky. I used mine this way, but you can use it either way. Remember when I said everybody gets this fabric? Isn't this gorgeous? Look at this, you guys. It's so delicate. Everybody gets approximately this size of a piece of that fabric. Everybody gets a strip like this of this gorgeous cotton rose fabric. It's got a tiny little silver thread that runs through it. Just so sweet. Everyone gets a rather huge, this is a huge piece, you guys, strip of fabric with these wonderful patterns. Just, layered with some of the other fabric and paper and Okay. This is a Christmas print. I don't know if you can see the little white snowflakes in there like it's snowing. There's a little bit of that. And here's another wonderful Christmas print that's a gold, beautiful gold running through. And these are high quality cotton prints, as the other cotton prints are. Look at this. I've also included for you guys a huge strip of cheesecloth. And you know that you can coffee dye this or whatever, or without. You can wet it, scrunch it up. You'll use that a ton, I know. And then I have also included for you this wonderful strip of this delicate pink, shimmery. I found this in a thrift store. This was a curtain. Looked like they were curtains. And I grabbed them. It was just like, oh, that's got to go in my Christmas journal. So, as you can see, you will get a huge amount of fabrics and laces and then the last thing I have to show you, I made some color copies of some of my images that I have had, that I've collected. And these, of course, can't be copied, but you can use them in your work. So, you've got 1, 2, 3, and this I have included for you more of my scrapbook pages for you. These are all high quality. I use high quality paper. It's really got a nice body to it. So that is the kit, guys, or the supply kit. So with that in mind, I hope that those of you who want to do your own thing and want to make your own journal, and you love pink, that you'll consider taking a look at my Etsy store and maybe consider purchasing these. Again, there will be just 5. I only have 5, but they're full of yummy, yummy, yumminess. So thank you, guys. I appreciate you sticking with me. And like I said earlier, I wanted to show you it's the real me. You saw me, but mostly you're just going to see of my hands. All right. Until next time, have a fabulous day. Bye now.